So, could you introduce yourself and what you do at Aswat?
My name is Aswat. I'm an editor in the Kurdish section of Voice of Iraq.
Yeah.
News agency.
And why have you taken up this job of journalist? Why are you a journalist?
I'm a journalist to simply tell the people what's going on in this country. There is a lot of news.
Yeah.
And all the world want to know what's going on here.
What do you like about the job?
Maybe it's risky. I like it. I like this one.
It's very risky.
And exactly in Iraq, especially in Iraq.
So I heard that recently you were up chasing the Turkish army near the border when they made an incursion. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It was last month, I think. The Turkish army came inside Iraqi land. As they said, they come to kick out the PKK fighters from the area, which they are on the border between Iraq and Iran and Turkey. The problem was all the world were listening only from one, what was going on from only one side, which is the Turkish media, Turkish side. But nobody knows what the PKK say or what's going on really in the area. So we, as a Voice of Iraq, we wanted to know what's going on there and make some interviews with the PKK leaders and fighters. So I suggest that I want to go there to the war zone. Then we tried to ask the permission from the authority here in Kurdistan. We talked actually with many people in the government, but they didn't let us to go there. Then we had to find another way, sneak from the mountains to that area.
From the mountains?
Yeah.
How long did it take?
It takes 1 day. Had been 1 day to go to find the first place that we are going to the PKK fighters.
Yeah.
And then we stayed there many other days, all of it walking through the mountains, and it was very, very risky and very dangerous. You know, the airplane bombing the place, and it's war zone actually. Yeah, it was dangerous.
So what did you find when you got there?
We made some interviews with the leaders there. For example, with Bahoz Ardal, who is the leader of the military side of the PKK, actually, it wasn't what the Turkish media said about it. It was different. Then we published what's going on there in Voice of Iraq.
How was it different? I mean, what was the Turkish official version saying that was wrong?
For example, they were talking about that they kicked out the PKK from the area and they controlled all the area, and now there is no any more PKK and something like this. But when we were there, it wasn't like that. Actually, the PKK stopped them. The Turkish army couldn't come in. They came inside Iraq in some place about 5 kilometers, maybe a little more than that. But then the PKK attacked them and pushed them to go back to Turkey. And this one, and the PKK were feeling that they were victory. They won the war. And also about there's another thing which the Turkish media talked about, the number of the PKK, the number of how much PKK fighters they killed. They said we killed hundreds of them. I think it was 230. This is what the Turkish army said. It's Turkish media said. But actually, when we were there, the PKK said that there were only 9. From the PKK fighters, only 9 persons had been killed. And actually we were in the funeral.
Funerals, yes.
We were in the funerals. We saw a colleague of us saw burying 5 of them, and they were, as they said, there is more 4 bodies on the borders. They were bringing them in a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the situation like for journalists here in the Kurdish part of Iraq compared to the rest of the country?
It's, if you compare it with the rest of Iraq, you can say it's very better. It's very good. It's very good because it's safe. In the middle and in the south of Iraq, there is no bombing, you kidnap. I mean, the journalists are target there. But here is better, they are not target, but also they have other problems. Like there is no access for the information. And when you publish something about someone, you will find that someone will gonna call you and threaten you.
Have you been threatened?
Yeah. Yeah, actually many times. Yeah. But you don't
care. Why do you think journalism is so important in Iraq?
It's so important everywhere, but actually it's more important in Iraq. Because there's a lot of news in this country, and all the people everywhere want to know what's going on in Iraq, because there is many, there's many soldiers from different countries who they are in Iraq right now. This one, then there's a Al-Qaeda group working in Iraq too. There is a Iraqi government and many other militia, and also the Iraqi society is a mixed society. There is Sunni, there is Shi'i, there is Kurd, and other things. There's a lot of news, and all the people want to know what's going on. That's why.
And how would you describe the role of the agency of Aswat al-Iraq?
Now it's very good. I think it's the best. Yeah, and you can. I'm saying this because most of the Iraqi media, TVs, the newspapers, the radios, depending on Voice of Iraq. And this is because of many reasons. Because our news, we have reporters in all of Iraq, everywhere, and we publish the news as fast as we can. We are faster than the other, compared to it. And so, and our news is, we are fast in publishing, but in the same times. We took everything from
accurate, reliable.
Yeah. So this is why. Now we are good in Iraq. We are. I can say we are number one, maybe.
Thank you.
You're welcome.